Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Luke, I go by Wallace Clobber and I'm a full-time eBay reseller based here in the United Kingdom. Now usually I do these videos on a Monday morning, but we had a nice weekend, we'll say weekend, went away on Thursday night down to Devon. Then we were supposed to come back really early this morning, but broke down on our way back and then the RAC had to come out. But then by the time everything got fixed, basically hit rush hour, so it was just carnage. Anyway, bear in mind that's a chunk of Thursday and a chunk of Monday today, so it's a lot more time than usual. So we're gonna go through each individual sale in as much information as I possibly can. Okay, so during that time we had 48 orders totaling £2,124.09. Get the IKEAs in. Nearly 4 hours coming back. Chaos. Okay, so first up is a card sale. This is a Lionel Messi Panini Derby Total 2005. So 2005, Messi's rookie year was 2004, this is 2005, so it's his second year. Like I said before, with trading cards, you want their rookie year or close to their rookie year, especially for these older legends. First up, we're pulling out of the bag. This is a Levi's jacket, but this is a corduroy trucker. So it's corduroy on the outside, Sherpa lining on the inside. This one's a bit different from the normal ones that you see. I usually see the beige ones, I usually see the black ones. Haven't come across this one before, so this is like a nice light blue, but also it's made in Italy, and I haven't seen that with these trucker ones yet. The only thing bad about that is it don't fit in a bag in my system, so it goes in the sack, which hopefully one day I can completely get rid of. Maybe have like a nice rail or something. M&M jumper, great women's brand. The thing is, this didn't have the size tag and it didn't have the inside care label. It was listed on Vinted as M&M cashmere jumper. These are the 100% cashmere M&M jumpers. You can tell by the details around the neck, along the oversized arm, the stitching, the back of it, the back hem. So you can tell that it is a M&M one. It just hasn't got the tags. So that one's gone international, but that went for a really nice price, even without the tag. So yeah, that one went for 50. Usually I think you'd get around 70, 80. Ralph Lauren jacket. This is like a pullover windbreaker. It's not quite a quarter zip, it's like the quarter zip on the shoulder. And it has polo, I believe, going down it. Windbreaker golf jacket, Patagonia skirt. So these are the Patagonia hiking skirt, in particular the Lithia floral. I wouldn't normally pick up a stretch material Patagonia skirt, but it had tags on it. I think that was from Vinted for maybe around like £8 to £10 plus postage. Pretty green jacket. This is the Wonderwall puffer. Sadly, it's not goose down. It's absolutely huge. That'd be a polyester fill. That was a Vinted buy, but it was in immaculate condition. Fred Perry polo shirts. If you've been watching these videos for a little bit of time now, you know that I like Fred Perry polo shirts. Get them for literally £1 or £2 at a car boot, especially the twin tipped ones. So see the stripes on the collar, twin tipped, they tend to do okay, especially in the bigger sizes. For me, I would stay away from them on Vinted unless they're, say, like a collab like the Bradley Wiggins or the Amy Winehouse or other various collabs. Hugo Boss jumper. Got this at a car boot with some other Hugo Boss with tags. That is a waffle knit style, so more like a lounge material that you'd have. And it was a 2XL and it was with tags, so happy with that. Gantt quarter zip jumper. Proper dad brand, love Gantt. Now this was a 4XL, and usually 4XL I think, is that just slightly too big? Really doesn't hang around stuff like that. Hugo Boss hoodie, full zip. Prada polo shirt. A little bit different. It's not like your standard cotton Prada shirt. This one's a polyester stretch material, so this is more of like your active. I don't think you're really going to be wearing that in the gym, but more so like that stretch active material rather than just like your heavy cotton type. Got that for £2 at a car boot sale. Ralph Lauren jumper. Not just any jumper though, this is a 100% merino and it is striped. Really like merino, that really soft wool. Reese button-up shirt, nice summery shirt this. Definitely a brand I love for personal. Think about with that shirt as well, not only does it look great, it's a collab as well. So it's a collab with Shea, C-H-E. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, Shea, she. So yeah, look out for that collab in particular. And it had tags. Thought it would get a little bit more than that, but had it have quite a bit more, and then I just accepted an offer. So clearly I was happy to get rid of it. Oh God, get that bastard. Where is it? Oh, it's gone. I'm not good with buzzy things. Right, next a double order, which is it's actually quite rare nowadays. So 2 Ralph Lauren bits, not normal Ralph Lauren bits, but I love both of these. So the first one is a nice wool blend. This is a denim and supply with the toggles, with the chore pockets, knitted. This one was a great item. And then the second item that they got was a Henley pullover, cable knit. That one was 100% silk Ralph Lauren sweatshirt with a polo spell out on the front, really nice. 265. I think this one may have had a defect because really you should be getting 30 minimum for that. Arnie trousers. Look out for the ones with a buckle on the waist because they fly. Don't get crazy prices, but very, very quick. Ralph Lauren trousers. These are like nice military utility trousers for women. 21202. Saudi Arabia football shirt. 21199. This is actually personalised. It's got a name on the back, just a random name, but it did have tags, so I thought for £3, I'll take the punt, and it's gone for 30 quid in the end. If they don't mind the name on the back, or if they want to remove the name on the back, then yeah, that is on the buyer. Aston Villa shirt, so sticking with football shirts, 21154. Fairly old, not crazy old, but very, very good condition, this one. 2006 home one. So going on 20 years old. Is that old? Is that not old? It's quite scary actually. Vintage Ralph Lauren joggers. Always picking up their joggers, especially the straight fit ones, lounge ones, because women buy them, men buy them. They're pretty much like unisex. Another quarter zip gant. Hugo Boss field jacket. Yeah, pay attention to the style of that as well, because you can put so many keywords in it. I mean, it's quilt line, utility, field. Arnie trousers again, but these ones are a little bit different. These are cargo style and they're stretch, so they're not the same material as the other ones. These ones are more like active material. Kids got mental next door. Vintage Pilsner shirt. So I got a bunch of these with Screen Stars tags. Some were made in USA, some were made in Mexico, I believe. It was like pub merchandise for people, I don't know, maybe in like the 90s working in pubs, or yeah, or just what pubs were selling, I don't know. But I managed to get a couple of different brands and they were really big sizes as well. I actually kept 2, one for me, one for Lou's, XL, like lounge bed tops. Amazing, honestly. Some of the old Fruit of the Loom, Screen Stars, jerseys, like the best materials, the best oversized fits, like honestly amazing. Berghaus hybrid jacket. One of my favourite brands to pick up. And this was the Hotter hybrid jacket. If you're not sure about some of the styles with, I don't know, with Berghaus or with just anything in particular, just literally drag your photo, Google Lens, and then that will help you not only with the actual model type, but also with extra keywords as well. Some people may be searching for Hotter hybrid Berghaus jacket, like they just might. So yeah, it's gonna help people with the search. It's gonna give you more keywords and it's gonna build your listing nicer as well. Hugo Boss polo shirt, 290. So just like Fred Perry, some people say like, oh, you actually pick up Fred Perry polo shirts, you actually pick up Hugo Boss polo shirts, and that's the reason why, because they can fetch decent prices, especially those big sizes. So that's a 3XL pink, and the pull 4 that you can see in the listing, that is when you turn the care label all the way upside down most of the time for Hugo Boss, and then it will give you the model name for it as well. So just like what I was saying with the Berghaus jacket, use stuff like that, especially with All Saints, especially with Reese, get the model and then put that in the listing as well. Barbour jumper. Pretty green shirt. Really like picking up them pretty green shirts. With a lot on them, they got that paisley psychedelic print, which is also a great keyword when it comes to those shirts because they like that 70s style. Barbour jacket. This is the Baffle hybrid bomber. 648. Absolutely love hybrid jackets. Union Works jacket, 20559. Now with Union Works, it's a bit like Stronghold for Primark. Union Works, I believe it's part of 2, which is Sainsbury's. The style just sells it, that chore style. You can get better prices than the shops do on their stuff brand new, which is nuts to think about. Vintage Hugo Boss jacket. Yeah, again, that field military style. I need another bag. Well, you can tell that the jackets are going in accordance with the eBay Open, which by the time this comes out, the eBay Open will have happened. And I hope that I met as many of you as I possibly can. And I already know now that I would have had an amazing time. So yeah, hope you guys did as well. I actually picked one of these up originally at eBay Open. Not the one just gone, but the one before that. And I left this at the venue. I left this in Birmingham along with an eBay hoodie, and I was absolutely gutted. I was honestly fuming with myself, but I managed to get that at an event that I went to afterwards. I'm still hunting down the hoodie though. Next up, Wrexham shirt. Still get blown away with the price that these Wrexham kits go for, especially the ones with TikTok on the front. If you see them, home, away, third, they get crazy prices, as you can see there. Ralph Lauren polo shirt. This is a long sleeve with tags. Rohan trousers. Rohan, good hiking brand. Guess jumper, nice wool knitted blend. Guess not really a brand that I go for too much, but a woman had a load of Guess nice knitted stuff at a car boot, bundle of it that she was selling for £2 a piece, so absolutely gobbled them up. Lululemon trousers, these are the ABC chinos. Carhartt chore jacket, this is the Force cargo. Yeah, chore, cargo, Carhartt, just goes hand in hand. And that khaki colour, perfect combination. Just wish that was a bigger size. Dolce & Gabbana shirt. I don't really go for D&G that much. I mean, I've picked up a few jeans, few shirts, but you want to be looking out for the gold label, especially on these shirts. That'll be just around the size tag. Ralph Lauren jumper, this was beautiful. So this was a lovely cable knit, but it's in the style of a fisherman jumper. You want to pay attention to the way that it's knitted. So if you get Ralph Lauren, if you get a nice cable knit like that and it's in that kind of style, you could, I believe you could probably use keywords like Aaron. Rohan jacket, this is the Far Horizons waterproof one. That was one of my very few and far between charity shop buys. Ralph Lauren jacket. This is Denim & Supply, but it's a great style. So although Denim & Supply is seen as like a lower kind of tier on Ralph Lauren, it's that MA1 bomber kind of like military flight jacket. Camo on the hood. It might have even been camo on the lining. And yeah, just a very desirable style. Even though that did have quite a few defects and marks. Enos Crafts, full zip jumper. 520. Enos Crafts, just like Aaron Crafts, really good wool brands. And when you see a lot of wool items as well, just pay attention to made in Ireland, made in Wales, made in Scotland, probably made in England as well, but especially like the made in Ireland stuff. Gymshark Duck Down women's jacket, 441. Gymshark, really good gym brand. So yeah, although this is a duck down jacket, I do look out for their gilets, I do look out for their jackets, because that's where Gymshark does very well in. Diesel jeans, now these ones did have a hole in them, so I'm not too disappointed, I guess. More of a mistake from me, I think. Because overall Diesel is a huge one for me with jeans. I love selling that brand, especially models within Diesel. Really pay attention to them. Nike dry fit Miller shirt. Ralph Lauren Denim & Supply floral shirt. And then finally, this is a cool one. So this is Manly Sea Eagle shirt. So this is a rugby league shirt, either from Australia or New Zealand, but this was unreal. So this was one from 1984. Yeah, very, very long time ago. And it went for £90. Managed to get that one on Vinted. I think I paid like 30, 35 for it, something like that. And it took forever to sell. Kind of regret it, but decent sale in the end. So yeah, that's what's been selling for me recently. Let me know, as always, the most important thing is how sales went for you. Are they up? Are they down? Are they all over the show? Let me know down in the comments. But as always, we will see you next week. Peace.